الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. قال الإمام مسلم رحمه الله في كتاب الإيمان في باب بيان غلظ تحريم قتل الإنسان نفسه، وأن من قتل نفسه بشيء عذب به في النار، وأنه لا يدخل الجنة إلا نفس مسلمة. Imam Muslim rahimahullah, he said in a new chapter in the book of Iman, clarifying the emphatic prohibition against killing oneself. The one who kills himself with something will be punished with it in the fire, and that no one will enter Jannah but a Muslim. He mentioned hadith Abu Hurairah رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من قتل نفسه بحديدة فحديدته في يده يتوجأ بها في بطنه في نار جهنم خالدا مخلدا فيها أبدا، ومن شرب سما فقتل نفسه فهو يتحساه في نار جهنم خالدا مخلدا فيها أبدا، ومن تردى من جبل وقتل نفسه فهو يتردى في نار جهنم خالدا مخلدا فيها أبدا. Imam Muslim rahimahullah reported in his Sahih hadith Abu Hurairah رضي الله عنه that he narrated the message of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever kills himself with a piece of iron, whoever kills himself with a piece of iron will have that iron in his hand, thrusting it into his belly in the fire of hell forever and ever. Subhanallah. And whoever drinks poison and kills himself will be sipping it in the fire of hell forever and ever. Subhanallah. And whoever throws himself down from a mountain and kills himself will be throwing himself down in the fire of hell forever and ever. Can you imagine, subhanallah, people go and commit suicide, kill themselves, thinking that will relieve them from the, subhanallah, tough situations in this dunya, or that will relieve them from a kind of, subhanallah, hardships that they might, go through in this dunya, not knowing that they are actually throwing themselves in the hellfire, and they are, subhanallah, causing themselves to be actually in the hellfire forever, and to be punished and to be tortured and to be in, subhanallah, yani, if the person who commits suicide thinks for a while about what he's doing right now, he's not actually going to Jannah, he's not relieving himself from all of the problems, he's going to be dead, no death. Yes, he will be dead in our eyes. He killed himself, he's dead, right? In our view, he is dead, but he himself is not dead. He's being punished, he's being tortured. Subhanallah, people go through difficulties and they don't even have any patience, and they go and they kill themselves thinking, khalas, you know what, I'm going to kill myself, I will be okay. I don't have to deal with these problems in my life, and so many different problems. And people don't think about, subhanallah, the future. And this is the real future. This hadith tells us about the real future. This is the real future. Future is not what's going to happen to you after 10 years. The real future is what's going to happen to you when you die. When you are put in the dirt. Are you going to be in a piece of Jannah or in a piece of the hellfire? And what's going to happen here? He said he is going to be tortured with the same exact way that he killed himself with. Same exact tool. Like subhanallah, he actually, he went to throw himself from, a lofty building, a tower. He would be doing that in the hellfire. Every time, not only once. Subhanallah, he killed himself with the gun. He actually, somebody he shot himself. It's not happen. He will keep on shooting himself, not only once, twice, no, until the day of judgment in the hellfire. And he's in the hellfire. Subhanallah. So it's a big, actually, listen that as one of the subhanallah يعني scholar said ولو أن إذا متنا تركنا لكان الموت راحة كل حي ولكن إذا متنا بعثنا ونسأل بعدها عن كل شيء. If the situation is if we die we will be left, we will be relieved, the death will be the wish of every living creature. However, when we die we will be actually again resurrected and we will be questioned about everything else, everything we have done. So the death, not necessarily to be like people say rest in peace. Who is going to rest in peace? Who's going to rest in peace? The believers, right? And by the way, this is the punishment of those who kill themselves, even if they are what? Believers, mashallah. Even if they are Muslims. What about the one who died as a non-Muslim? And they say rest in peace. What's rest in peace, man? You don't know what, you are deceiving them, or you just want to condole them. Subhanallah. How come? Subhanallah, yani, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. The last hadith here, the same hadith, but another narration, ثابت بن الضحاك أخبر أبا قلابة أنه بايع رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم تحت الشجرة وأن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال من حلف على يمين بملة غير الإسلام كاذبا فهو كما قال ومن قتل نفسه بشيء عذب به يوم القيامة وليس على رجل نذر في شيء لا يملكه. He said here, Al-Tuhaq narrated that he swore allegiance to the Messenger of Allah beneath the tree. Give him the allegiance beneath the tree. And the Messenger of Allah said, whoever swears falsely that he belongs to a religion other than Islam, he is as he said. Means they say that it is when one says something like, if it's not so, then I am a Christian. Like somebody wants to emphasize on what he said, right? He said, I'm telling the truth, right? And if it's not the truth, I will be a Christian. If he is a liar, he would be a Christian. Like he is as he said. Even if he's not a liar, his Islam now became, subhanallah, so fragile and weak. Even if he's a liar. So it's haram to say that. Even if you are truthful. You cannot say, Wallahi, if you don't believe me, Wallahi, if I am not saying the truth, I would be a Christian or a Jewish, right? Just to emphasize, that's totally haram. Whether you are a liar or a truthful, even if you are a liar, it's worse, because now you would be a Christian. And he said what? And whoever kills himself with something, he will be punished with it on the day of resurrection. Not only in the after he dies, but also Yawm al-Qiyamah. How many years? 50,000 years long. Imagine 50, subhanAllah, he couldn't be patient for a few years in the dunya. He might live here 60 years, 70 years. Subhanallah, 50,000 years. He would be over there using the same tool that he killed himself with, punishing himself, killing himself with the same tool. Subhanallah. And he said, and no man is bound by a vow concerning something that he doesn't possess. Like somebody says, you know what, I inshallah, or it's upon me to slaughter the cow of this person. Right? It's not yours even. It's not yours, right? So when you make a vow, you have to make a vow with something that you own, right? You cannot make a vow, I'm gonna, Allah, it's upon me to give a charity from the money of this brother. It's not yours. So you can do that and say, you know what, I made a vow, please try to help me fulfill my vow and give me money. It's not yours, right? So you cannot make any vow unless something that you own, like a father and his son. A son cannot say to his father, you know what, wallahi, my father, or a wife and her husband, I made a vow that I would actually give a charity to the poor, $500. Okay, you have, no, from your money. That's not right. That's not right to even make a vow, establish a vow without owning what you mentioned. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our sins. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from the believers who will enter Jannah without any punishment. May Allah make the death the best thing for us. When we die, we ask Allah to make the best time, the best moment for you. Ask Allah, we ask Allah to make the best moment for us in the moment of death. And to make the best day for us in the day when we are put in our grave. We ask Allah to make the best night for us when we meet Allah Azza wa Jal. Allahumma ameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.